My name is Trevor Savage. I'm an attorney at Gideon Asen. Our clients were driving on the highway near Burlington, Vermont, a husband and a wife and their two young daughters. The wife was also 39 weeks pregnant with their third daughter. She was 6 days away from her delivery date. There was construction on the highway. Our clients stopped in traffic, and within a matter of seconds, an 18-wheeler crashed into them from behind. The force of the crash had caused a lack of oxygen to the brain of her daughter. Her daughter was born with very limited brain function and essentially shuddered and gasped for the next 23 or so hours before passing away the next day. The vehicle that crashed into them was an 18-wheeler transporting about 70,000 pounds of compressed natural gas. 4 out of the 10 brakes on that tractor trailer were significantly out of service, almost to the point of failing. In addition, the driver, as he was driving along the highway, was distracted. Drivers are trained to see approximately 12 seconds ahead, scanning for traffic to make sure they're making safe decisions. This driver did not realize that traffic had stopped. We knew that we needed to establish that the driver was negligent. We knew that we needed to establish that the maintenance company was negligent. We knew that both of those things caused the crash. What was more difficult was trying to establish and to show how each of those contributed to the crash. And that was where DK Global came in. We created these what-if scenarios. The first was, what if the driver had been paying attention? In that scenario, even with the bad brakes, we were able to show through the animation that this crash would have been prevented. The second was, okay, let's assume the driver is still negligent, but let's say the company responsible for maintaining the brakes did its job properly, and those brakes were in good working order. With good brakes, even stopping just 5 seconds ahead of the crash, good brakes would have prevented this crash from occurring. This case lasted almost 4 years. When we first filed suit, there were 7 defendants. And we knew we were going to mediate the case ultimately, but before we could mediate, we needed to do everything we could to make sure the facts were perfectly clear. That meant almost 30 depositions. That meant tens of thousands of pages of written discovery. Over the course of 4 or so mediations, we were able to resolve the case for north of $40 million. It was very clear that if the driver had been paying attention, this crash would have been prevented. It was equally clear that if this tractor trailer had functioning brakes, this crash would have been prevented. It was instrumental that a jury ultimately be able to visualize exactly what happened. When we ultimately saw the final animation, our very first thought was checkmate.